How you doing, man? Here we are at the end of night one. Let's talk progress. So at this point, we have the entire vehicle deconned and prepped to start the PPF process. Now, I do want to mention that since we did add the doors, there is a minor amount of tear down we have to do, which is taking off this side view mirror. We will do the same on the other side, just to make sure that we don't have to put any kind of seam here. We can just put one solid piece, no seams, flawless finish. And I've got to say, with all of the doors that we've taken apart over the years, the doors on this one were by far the easiest we've ever seen, which honestly was not what we thought, because, well, the Germans being Germans, they like to overdo things, but they made these door panel removals incredibly easy, so no worries there. 3 bolts holding on the side view mirror, pops right off, good to go. More importantly, we need to discuss the condition of this front bumper. I'm going to pan across in just a minute from side to side, and every little green piece of tape you see on there is a defect of some sort. But then we will dive a little deeper, focusing on this area. Well, where am I pointing at? This area here, because I'm not sure if you're aware of it or not. Maybe you are. But this area here has been repainted and rather poorly. So I'll show you that because it potentially will affect the finish of the PPF. But first, let's just look at all of the little pieces of green tape. So that's what we're looking at on the driver's side. As we come over to the passenger, not as many, but definitely still a few. And we will go over real quickly what these defects actually are. All of these over here are just rock chips and light smudges. That's a light smudge from probably something just grazing right off the car, and then a rock chip in the headlight itself. Over here is the more egregious stuff. These 3 here are rock chips. This is a rock chip. Everything else that's highlighted here, here, and here, well, I had one there, I just took it off, are from the poor paint job that happened sometime in the past. You can see a very sharp tape line right here. And you can see how they didn't really paint it very well and blend it in very well, because you can see the poor blend from the new paint to the new paint. It doesn't quite match properly. Then down here in this little aerodynamic area, you can see here where they started wet sanding all of this really bad orange peel. But because it gets pretty tight and difficult down here, they just stopped. Got a really bad paint drip along here. But yeah, you can see it here. They just decided to stop wet sanding. And the orange peel here is, from here to here, is super bad. It's almost like rhino lined. So, with that said, these defects, if we don't do something to correct them as far as wet sanding it or anything like that, especially these areas we showed you here, you potentially will see that texture in the PPF. So if you want us to, we can chase this down. We can wet sand this area, get these drips, all the drips that are here, here, and here, knocked down to look much better. If you want us to also chase down the rock chips with some paint, we can do that too. But you let us know what you want us to do, and that's the direction we'll go. So for tonight, that's where we're at. I'll see you again in tomorrow's update.
Trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. hit it dead center.